The next morning, May woke up with a headache and the wrong date in her head. She checked her phone twice before she trusted it. Wednesday, not Tuesday. Had she slept longer than she meant to? She sat on the edge of the bed for a while, watching a tiny thread of moss curling at the bottom of the doorframe. It hadn't been there the night before. In the bathroom mirror, her face looked off. Not wrong, exactly. Just misaligned. Like her expression was lagging behind her thoughts. She leaned closer, blinked, and it was fine again. Back in the kitchen. She poured tea and opened the little notebook she'd started using when she arrived. Her grandmother's house had always had this effect on her, like time moved slower here. Notes helped. But this time, something didn't sit right. She flipped back through the last 2 pages. They weren't in her handwriting. Same pen, same book, but the letters looped differently, tighter, neater. And the notes weren't ones she remembered making. The moss doesn't come through the walls. It grows from the breath. The house wants to keep you still. Do not drink the water in the crawl space. May stared at the last line. Had she written that? She didn't even know there was a crawl space. She set the notebook down and turned off the kettle, which she didn't remember turning on. Later, as she washed her hands, she noticed her bar of soap had a soft green fuzz growing along the edge. It looked like something had brushed against it and stayed, even thicker than before, curling up a wall in soft green threads. May stared at the moss for a long time. She knew she'd scrubbed that section yesterday, right there by the vent, where the wall dipped slightly inward like it had been leaning for decades. She remembered the way the sponge caught on the splintered trim. But the moss was back, thick and bright, and reaching farther now, like it had grown overnight. She made toast. Checked her phone. No signal. She meant to text her cousin to say she'd arrived, but ended up scrolling through her photo gallery instead. Family vacations, birthdays, fragments of nights out, but nothing of the house. No pictures of her grandmother. No evidence this place had ever existed in her adult life. She frowned. Had she never taken one? Try not to think too hard about it. She wandered into the kitchen, but something on the fridge caught her eye. A photo, faded and curling at the edges, tucked under a ceramic apple magnet. It showed a little girl, maybe 5 or 6, on the front porch of the cabin, wearing a yellow raincoat and red boots. Grinning wide, May picked it up slowly. The girl looked like her, exactly like her. She didn't remember ever owning those boots or